All right, so today is Joe Biden's birthday, making him the first ever president to hit 80 years old while serving as commander-in-chief.
Fox News contributor Joe Concha joins us now, the man who wrote a wonderful birthday gift of a book to Joe Biden. What do you think? 80 years old.
You know, the irony here is that when Joe Biden ran for president, the younger viewers out there might not know this. When he first ran for president, if he won, he would have been the youngest president in our history. This was 1988. And then, of course, there was a big plagiarism scandal, and he had to drop out. And somehow he eventually got to the Oval Office by failing upwards. The thing about this is, can we start to get some younger leaders in Washington?
Right.
Nancy Pelosi is still going to stay in Congress, but she's 82. And Mitch McConnell is in his 80s as well. And Chuck Schumer is in his 70s. And I could go down the list. If you had an age limit, right, as far as 70 years old, and polls show a majority of people want this for the Senate, 3/4 of the Senate would have to retire. Right? So maybe it's time to start going younger, but we're not going to hear much about this birthday from the White House, Pete, Rachel, Will, because this is something they're trying to downplay as much as possible, because even a majority of Democrats don't want this president to seek a second term. Number one reason, he's too old.
Yeah.
Right. My sister has a very old dog that's kind of going blind, and he's incontinent, and she calls the dog Joe Biden.
Oh.
She's like, Joe Biden peed again. Oh, no.
Wow. How old? Like 15 at this point?
Yeah, it's very old. I don't know if it's going to make it.
Oh, that's a shame. You just completely destroyed my Sunday. So thank you for that.
But you make a great point. I mean, they do need a new generation.
They do. And my dad just turned 80. Right, just
there's
2 weeks
different
ago.
80s, by the way.
Oh, completely.
Yeah,
He's a consultant. He works like a couple hours a day. Then he'll go work out, and then he'll go out with his friends. Like, it's a nice life. But I don't want somebody at that point, and it's unfair almost, to be running the country. It's not a lot to ask for, I don't think.
You guys have met my dad. He's 80. He looks good.
Yeah, and look, we're all in our 30s, so, you know, I don't want to be doing the ageism thing here.
Are we?
As far as anybody knows.
But it occurred to me as well this week when Nancy Pelosi, retired as House Speaker. She's 82?
82, yeah.
82. We have octogenarians at the highest levels of every American body. And not just that, they've been there forever. It's not just that
That's more the problem.
They've been there forever.
And they're in a bubble, right? Yeah. So they only know the people they speak to, and that's each other and not to the voters. And that's what we saw during the last midterms, a complete disconnect.
Well, it is his birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, other Joe. Appreciate it.
That's right.
The other Joe in his basement.
So you're also here, Joe, to talk about the big day.
Yes, a very
big day here on Fox and Friends Weekend.
The Cowboys and Vikings. We all remember Staubach to Pearson. May have pushed off in that particular. That's when the Hail Mary was born, right? And this has been such a great rivalry, even though they're not in the same division. And now we have the Cowboys having a good year, visiting the Vikings, who are having a great year, a Super Bowl contender. This could be a preview of the NFC Championship.
Could be.
It could be. That would be phenomenal.
So what I bought in, because I collect jerseys at home, believe it or not, I have 87.
I believe it.
You get a Tommy Kramer.
Oh, nice.
All right, so we're going back to the 80s. You get a choice, Will, between Roger Staubach and one Tony Romo.
Oh, you have two Cowboys jerseys.
Just in case you want to go home or away.
You're a secret fan.
Right? And then I bought this in for Hemmer, because I know he watches this show, but I'm going with Icky Woods. All right? As the Bengals
do the
visit
Icky shuffle
today.
Did you guys bet?
Shuffle,
Did you guys bet on this game?
We talked about what the wager should be, and I think we got some emails.
Yeah.
Yes.
Joe, did we get some emails?
Viewers do have some ideas here, guys. So let's see. Loser of the Cowboys and Vikings should wear the other team's jersey under their suit coats for a 1-hour segment. Wow, sounds like one of my segments.
So next weekend, or the next weekend we're together,
You're going to be
wear
wearing
the jersey
the
underneath.
Vikings, or you're going to be wearing Cowboys.
Or I'd be wearing Cowboys.
For a full hour.
For a full hour.
Okay.
Different.
Okay.
Do we have any other ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, right here.
Okay. I have a great idea for their football wager. The loser has to cook a turkey for the other. LOL, which means laugh out loud at last check.
That seems tough to execute.
That's going to be hard. We live in different states.
Yeah.
For Thanksgiving.
Good idea,
that'll
though.
be tough.
Well,
What's John in Brooklyn have?
Yeah, John in Brooklyn says they should wager to pay the others $132, the $11 a month, for their tunnel to tower pledge. Everyone wins that way.
So
Did Frank send that in?
Yeah, exactly. So will pay my Tunnel to Towers pledge.
Yes.
Yeah.
That we could add that on top of the jerseys.
Boys, what do you think it should be? The jersey
my
one?
boys.
The Hegseth boys are just off camera. They've already talked to their trash for today, which you've seen, defiling my pictures, saying terrible things.
I love being 1 in 9 in fantasy.
I think that one wasn't. I don't know if that one had
That was.
Yeah.
That one's got a graphic, an emoji there.
Yeah.
They're saying skull. They do it because they love you, Will.
Yeah.
Rex still knows you're Superman. Right, Rex?
That was particularly hurtful. Yours was kryptonite.
Does Will go by Uncle Will at this point? Is he
kryptonite.
unofficial, official? My dad's
Superman.
friends used to all be uncles. And when I was like 25, I realized they actually weren't my relatives. Like, Uncle Richie isn't really my uncle? Go figure. I thought it was Italian for like half my life.
Somebody's going to win a little later today, and it looks like it's me against the world on this set, but I'm all right. Let's do this, Cowboys. Let's do this.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.